It's the viral load now on Later with Mo Kelly. Tiffany Hobbs, take it away.
Here we go. I actually visited the Foosh today, our wonderful Stefan, and I was talking to him about this week's viral load. And I told him, I'll have stories that will stump you, stories that will trick you, a story that might extend your life, and a story that will show that social media can provide the environment for you to ruin your own if you're not careful. And that's how we're going to begin. Our first story has to do with a social media influencer who effectively took down a nurse on a recent flight. What do I mean? Nothing physical here in this story, but an exchange of words and a very harsh and understandable consequence. There was a recent Delta flight, and this flight was going from London's Heathrow Airport to JFK. About, what would you say, Mo? About a 6-hour, 7-hour or so flight. We're about 2 hours into the flight. Many of us joined a conversation that prior to this, we were unbeknownst about. So what happens is I'm perusing Threads, which is Instagram's answer to X/Twitter. And I'm watching a story unfold. And what happened is there's a social media influencer who's on this flight from Heathrow to JFK. The social media influencer's name is Tanika AB. Tanika AB. And what she does is she chronicles an exchange between another passenger and a flight attendant. Now, let me set the scene for you. The flight attendant, Black woman, passenger, white woman, and Tanika AB, Black woman. Diverse plane, but this distinction is important because what Tanika chronicled is that the flight attendant asked the passenger to put a seatbelt around her toddler son as there was turbulence or whatever it might have been. The passenger said whatever she said, no, some sort of disagreement. She was asked again by the flight attendant to strap her kid down, to which the passenger responded by calling the flight attendant the N word and the B word. When the flight attendant said, "Excuse me," the passenger doubled down, calling her again the N word and the B word. Now, Tanika AB on this flight, social media influencer she is, decides to post about the exchange. That's where all of us were brought in. She uploaded her commentary, and over the next few hours, she detailed everything that she saw, including other passengers rallying around the flight attendant to comfort her because it was said that she was in a lot of distress, that she was crying. She was very hurt and shocked by the exchange with the passenger who was still sitting in her seat with her child and her husband at the time. Now, Tanika continues to chronicle, and she also says that she's going to contact Delta. So she begins directly messaging and including Delta in her commentary. So that's going to get the attention, of course, of someone from Delta because people started to repost and reshare what Tanika AB was saying. That's what ended up going viral. Over the next couple of hours, the internet seemingly band together to not only find out the passenger's name, and you might be saying, how could they do that? Well, Tanika AB said, hey, we're on the flight number, blankety, blankety, blank. We're going into JFK. People who are very savvy were able to track the flight, find the manifest, and find the passenger's seat because Tanika AB said the passenger's in XYZ seat. They found the passenger's name, pulled it up. Her name is now trending. Her name is Dana Ganair, and she's trending.
You could not be kidding.
Oh, cannot. They found her. They found that she's a nurse.
Ganair. Gary Gnu. Go ahead.
Interesting. They found that she's a nurse. They found her
Not
nursing
anymore.
license,
Not
reported
anymore.
her to the nursing board of the state in which she practices in, found her husband's information, and because of all the attention,
Her husband. What did her husband have to do with this?
they just he was just, he caught some strays, collateral damage. Because of all of this, Delta, according to Tanika AB, who was still giving the play-by-play, met the plane at the gate at JFK and offloaded Dana Ganair to the tune of a $45,000 fine and some sort of maybe temporary imprisonment there, but a $45,000 fine, the potential that she may face being now entered onto the no-fly list, and the further ramifications that her nursing license will likely be either suspended or somehow put in jeopardy. So the internet came together and took down a racist with the help of a social media influencer's post.
I would never recommend violence. I would never do that. That's not who I am. I am going to say that because of the internet and social media, when you get out of pocket like that, sometimes people will take matters into their own hands, and they may not be as polite as me.
They did not pull any punches. This is a cautionary tale. Be careful what you do, because people apparently can always find out who you are.
And not only that, I always say, there's someone always watching. There's someone with a camera phone recording.
Yes. And in this case, no images, no video was taken. Didn't even have to be. It was just a play-by-play of a narration, if you will, of the event.
No, but you still have to be mindful of that.
You do.
If you're on a plane, someone may not be pointing a camera at you, but yeah, if your information gets out there, they will find you.
When we come back, an orca attack, a new exercise trend, and a math equation that has stumped everyone on the Viral Load.
Well, that includes me, because I can't do math worth a damn.
Unfortunately, there's been yet another orca attack. Let me tell you what happened. This is another in a long line of orca attacks. We've seen these in previous years. This one in particular shows a marine trainer by the name of Jessica Ratcliffe as she's fatally attacked by an orca during a live show. The attack has gone viral across TikTok, Facebook, X, anywhere you can imagine. And it shows Jessica Ratcliffe on top of the orca at Pacific Blue Marine Park. People are seen cheering as the orca comes out of the water, but after some time, it suddenly lunges and pulls Jessica Ratcliffe under the water. Several users who shared the video claim that Jessica died just minutes after being pulled under. However, this video is absolutely AI generated. It's completely fake. And many people have shared the video not knowing that there's no validity, there's no actuality to this video. Now, of course, despite being shared widely, despite being a viral sensation, what has been found by not just internet sleuths, but also actual scientists who dissect this sort of imagery, forensic analysts, if you will, is that there are so many inconsistencies with the video that render it as being fake that if you just look closely, you might be able to tell. For one, there are issues with the movement of the water and strange pauses in the video. Even the name of the water park is fake. And when you look up this marine trainer, Jessica Ratcliffe, she also does not exist. So this is yet another cautionary tale about AI being extremely efficient and convincing, but dangerous in the sense that many of us won't be able to tell fact from fiction. For our next story, it's a math question. There's an elementary school math question that's left students and parents perplexed. School is back in session. Kids are bringing home work and they're sharing it with their families, some in hopes of getting some sort of support or tutoring. And in this case, there's a father. His name is Bobby, and he shared the math question or riddle to his Threads account, where it has gone massively viral, racking up over 116,000 views. Bobby went on to say, quote, "I get sent tricky math questions all the time, so I thought this one would be a piece of cake. But when I read it, I couldn't even find a clear question." He went on to share it on social media in hopes that you might be able to figure it out. Here it goes. Everyone ready? All right, here we go.
I can't help you, so keep going.
Dina is baking. The cake bakes from 11 o'clock until 11:30. The brownies bake from 11:10 until 12. Do you agree with Dina? Explain your answer. I'll read that again.
Please do.
Dina is baking. Okay, here's Dina. She's
I work
baking.
in radio, so I don't have to do math anymore. What the hell is going on?
The cake bakes from 11 o'clock until 11:30. So the cake is baking from 11 to 11:30. The brownies bake from 11:10, so 11:10, until 25 to 12. So from 10:10 until 10:35, the brownies are baking. Then lastly, do you agree with Dina? Explain your answer.
Okay, so it says 25 past or till 12, right?
You're on your own. I'm not trying to help you.
The brownies the cake bakes from 11 o'clock until 11:30. Okay, Mo? Got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Why do you look glazed over? You're staring at me with a very vacant look in your eyes.
Look, when I got a D in statistics and I almost failed business calculus in my sophomore year of college, those are the last math classes I ever took. And I'm not trying to do word puzzles and math teasers now.
I didn't even get
I love
that far.
math.
Okay, you mathematicians. Again, lastly, last time I'll read this.
All right.
The cake bakes from 11 o'clock until 11:30. The brownies bake from 11:10 until 25 to 12. Do you agree with Dina? Explain your answer.
Mark Ronner, come save us. Prove how smart you are.
I'm happy to say that I was working on something else and trying really hard not to pay attention.
All right, give us the
Okay.
damn answer.
Here's the thing. No one has come up with the answer because problems like this need to have a base 10 foundation. There needs to be some sort of equation that you can extract so that you can solve. There's no equation here.
It felt like something was missing, but in my limited understanding of math, I wouldn't have been able to answer.
This
So she
is,
cooked the brownies from 11:10 to 11:35.
I have to move on.
No. Robin's going to stay right here.
You work that out and see if you can figure it out while we're doing the next story. But mind
It's not
you,
the same amount of time. That much I can easily
here's the thing.
deduce.
This math problem went home to Bobby's 7-year-old kid. A 7-year-old was sent this weirdly written and seemingly unsolvable equation, but it's stumping the internet.
Did you bring brownies?
Did you bring cake?
Yeah.
Don't want to know
yeah,
where
come
that
and
is.
get it.
No, thank you. While you're working,
Like you said, move on.
while you're working on that math question, if math isn't your thing, then maybe getting outside is. There's a new
No. I'm an indoor person. Go ahead.
Well, there's something you can do inside as well. There's a new exercise trend. And if Claudine were here, I'd love to find out what she thinks about this. All of you who are into high impact intensity workouts where you interval train, do something really fast, really hard, and then moderate, and then really fast, really hard, and then moderate. This is the new trend, and it's straight out of Japan. It's called the Japanese walking fitness trend. And proponents of it say that it can actually improve your health because it's high intensity interval walking. It requires 30 minutes of workout time only, just 30 minutes. You alternate between 3 minutes of really high impact walking and 3 minutes of slower walking. And you repeat this on-off cycle 5 times for 30 minutes. It has gone incredibly viral, of course, across TikTok, because apparently on TikTok, people don't know that walking is exercise. But now they do, and they've named it because that's what this generation does, and it is called Japanese walking.
You do know other people other than Japanese do walk, right?
I am aware.
Okay, just checking.
On TikTok, apparently not. What were you going to say, Mark?
Well, there's some American science that predates that and backs it up. In track, these used to be called, and I'm not making this up, fartlek, Fartlek, which involves alternating your pace, like sprinting for the first part of the mile and then going at a comfortable pace the rest of it over and over again.
Sure.
So you're supposed to get better returns on that than just, say, going at the highest pace you possibly can for the whole thing.
I agree. It's
Also,
something-
I'm happy to say the word fartlek on the radio.
Fartlek.
There you go.
Mo,
No. You too. Continue, please.
do you fartlek?
No.
Say it.
I
Say the
walk
word.
on a treadmill at varying speeds and intensity.
Japanese walking or
No,
fartlecking.
it is black man walking. It has nothing to do with Japanese people. I didn't have to. I didn't. Go to Japan and seek out some wise sage to figure out the best way to walk. It's something I've been doing for more than 53 years. Okay.
Well, Dina is baking. The cake bakes for 15 minutes. Mo, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
The brownies bake for about 25 minutes. Do you agree with Dina? Is the question.
Yeah, but Dina hasn't postulated anything
Mo,
for me to disagree
do you
with.
agree with Dina? Yes or no?
I'm getting attacked in my own show.
It's viral.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, let me attack you on Saturdays with Tiffany. See how you feel.
No. I won't be on this Saturday because we're preempted because of the Chargers game. I'll be fartlecking instead.
Excuse you?
Pardon me.
Oof.
Little fartlecking.
That's Swedish, by the way.
Thank you.
Swedish?
We're a diverse show.
Yeah, I mean speed play in Swedish. Fartlek.
I guess you learn something new every day. But I didn't learn anything from that math question. Did you, Robin? Did you learn anything from that math question?
Okay. So
Uh-oh.
what temperature was it at? Because that matters. That matters.
I gave you everything I had.
All right. Well, then.
Like fartlecking.
I do not agree.
Now, what is there to agree with? Because it wasn't a question or a thesis statement made. The grass is green. Do you agree? The brownies are done. Do you agree?
It sounds like you're trying to make sense out of viral trends.
I know, I should make
and
sense out of
viral
nonsense.
things.
Okay.
That's why things are viral, not because they make sense, because they get you thinking.